Hi guys, I'm Lucy Southwell. I work in the outreach department here at the Chapman Cultural Center. I'm here today with Alison Hughey.
I'm a board certified music therapist living here in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and I have a private practice, Carolina Music Therapy, and recent recipient of the Chapman Cultural Center community grant.
And we wanted to talk to you today specifically because I know the grant you applied for was for a specific project that has now come to fruition.
Yeah, so this is my proof copy. So the box is slightly bigger than what we will have in person, but I did a collaborative project called Creative and Curious Cards for Mental Wellness. It's a self-care deck made by a team of caring creatives, and Bailey, a local artist, did the artwork on these. I did prompts related to music and self-care. Louise Fagan did prompts related to writing. So we'll see the writing prompts in here. And let's see, Courtney Chandler, who's an art therapist, did the art prompts, and Susan Woodham did the movement prompts. So 3 of us are Spartanburg residents, and Courtney is just over down the road in Greenville. So we have 52 cards for all these individual prompts, and there's 2 jokers in here too. Ooh. So there's some fun stuff on the jokers, as well as some general information and encouraging people to talk about mental health and informing people of resources like the Lifeline.
What problem does this solve? What need did you see that inspired you to kind of make this deck?
When you are depressed, or if you experience trauma, or if you're anxious or just burn out, or in high stress and situations, it can be difficult to make time for things that we enjoy and make time for things that are helpful for us. So this card deck seeks to help people with that by making it easy, so it's less overwhelming. You can just shuffle these cards and pick one thing, and they're prompts that are related to research on how creativity helps mental wellness. They take less than 10 minutes to complete. Some of them are less than 5 minutes. They don't require you to have prior creative experience or a bunch of supplies.
Got some of the funding toward this project through one of the Chapman Cultural Center grants. So what was that process like? What was your thought process? Why did you apply? How did you get there? Was it scary? Would you change anything? What's sort of your process with that?
So I'd actually been looking at the grant programs with Chapman Cultural Center for the past 12 years or so, and been very intimidated to apply.
Sure.
Because it's just daunting to have a long form to fill out and all the different sections. But I got to know Melissa early over the years at some of the events she's done and encouraging people to apply, and learning more about the process, learning that you and Melissa are very accessible and offering help to review grant materials and give feedback. That was very encouraging for me to decide to finally put this together. It would have been very challenging to do this without the grant. The print cost, the cost to collaborators who contributed to this process, making sure that those people were compensated for their work, that would have been very challenging without the grant.
What we're hearing also is that grants are not scary. I think a lot of people, exactly like you described, it's a long form, it's gonna take a while, and it is daunting. But just as you said, there are people throughout the way that can help you with your process.
Yes.
And at the end, it could come out to something amazing.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm so grateful this idea that I'd had for a while has been able to come into fruition thanks to the grant support.
Awesome.
We're doing a launch party at the Hub City Bookshop on June 28th at 6 p.m. That's a Wednesday night, and it's free, but we ask that people do RSVP via the Hub City Bookshop website. That way they have an idea of how many people are going to be there, and they're being generous and sharing their space and setting up chairs and that sort of thing. And Carolina Center for Behavioral Health is co-sponsoring and providing refreshments. Going to have a little bit of an Alice in Wonderland theme going on that's also a part of Bailey's artwork and process. and some interactive experiences with music and art, writing, movement. So it'll be a fun event.
As sort of the arts leader in the city, we are so happy to be able to help this project and hopefully help way more people in the community. Yeah, and we're proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,